And then I brought Dad back home and everything, and I was fixing up their medications and all this other stuff and whatnot. And I was like, Mom, can I talk to you? Um, I'm not doing so good academically. I need help. Like, either every day I go to school at 9 a.m. and come back at 9 p.m., or I need to move back to my place. And she relayed the message to Dad, and Dad was took the initiative to call me over, and he's like, "Son," um, he didn't really say "son," but um, in my head he's saying "son" right now. So, son, um, you've done a lot for us through this experience and through, like what I've been going through. Uh, but if you're suffering academically, and you probably are, you missed a lot of classes to be there at the hospital and stuff. If you need to go back, then please go back and succeed and be, um, and don't fail. And it was just amazing because I was trying to figure out how I was gonna, try to convince him to let me go and focus on school, because I am really suffering in school, um, for the first time in a very long time. I am at the brink of annihilation. Um, so what he said, more than anything, that got to me was, he said all his life he's he's been calling other people sir and boss, and like, being subservient to someone higher. um, and he says all the sirs and bosses that I've said to other people, I want it all to be said back to you. And what that essentially means is that him, um, him like being subservient to others, and referring to others with such like words as, like sir, or like, like kind of putting himself down and elevating the other person. He wants other people, like he doesn't want me to call other people sir or boss. Like, he wants me to be the sir or the boss. Like, he wants, like, I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Like, he wants me to be successful, and not have to call someone boss, really. And then have other people call me boss or sir. So that that was very meaningful to me, because I realized how much um, he wanted me not to fail. So anyway, that was last night. That was Saturday night. And so this morning I packed up whatever I needed, and I came here. And that's why you see like that stuff and whatnot, and the books and stuff. So I'm back here in my room, my cozy room, and it's gonna be the most demanding time that I ask of myself, because I am currently taking 9 graduate level classes. Um, I know, I said 9, and I'll go through all of them some other time, but I'm not doing good at all. Um, I the highest test score that I've gotten so far this semester was like an 87%. I also got an 85%. I got a 75%, a 73%, and my lowest test grade, which was like applied physiology for anesthesia, um, was a 54% out of 100. So I mean, I've never gotten that. So it's and that class only has 3 exams, so 1 down and 2 more to go, which is a final exam. So each exam is like 30%, 30%, and 40%, and so 30% of my grade is a 54%. So, and it's crazy that that exam was on like heart attacks and like cardiac physiology, and I should have studied that because of the heart attack that my dad suffered, but I have a much more appreciation for that. So anyway, today's Sunday. Tomorrow I have an exam for ACLS and BCLS, which is advanced something, this right here, advanced cardiovascular life support and basic cardiovascular life support. And I also have a final exam for medical terminology. So I need to get started on both of those. But I wanted to make this video to say that this is a very disturbing time in life because not a single aspect of life is going right. Again, emotionally, I still call my ex from time to time, like in the middle of the night or in those dark moments. And then she never picks up, but I still call her. Family-wise, not only is my dad like recovering very slowly and like he's very lethargic and fatigued because of the medication, because of the 7 medications he takes, but he's going to probably retire. He needs to retire. And my mom is also suffering chest pain and like back pain and neck pain and like this sort of. So I'm trying to like diagnose her symptoms as well. And like tomorrow's Monday, I'm gonna call the hospital and try to make an appointment to have her EKG taken and maybe a CT scan to figure out what is what's causing those symptoms. So there's a lot of headache because it was like, as I was leaving this morning, like Sammy started crying because he's like, "Where are you going?" And like, even last night we were talking, like me and him were talking about like astronomy and like the birth of the moon and what happens in the life cycle of a star, and like he's really interested in astronomy, just as I was, just as I still am. But it's just, he was sad to see me go, and I was like, "Sam, I'm not doing so good in school, and if I fail from this master's program, I'm gonna be homeless, and I'm gonna like have to like grow this big beard, and I'm gonna have to like be on the side of the road begging people for money and stuff." So and he's like, you don't have to be homeless, you can come live here with me. But I really do need to focus on this master's program. But I just want to remember this moment in life where nothing is going right, and the only source of fuel and energy I can draw upon is my will and desire to succeed and not fail. And so I want to see how, because like as bad as things are, it's possible to make it through this. I just need to know how strong I am. So as soon as I like finish this, I'm gonna go take a shower and I'm gonna get started on everything I have to do and prepare for tomorrow's exams and just be so much more focused than I've ever been before, because I know how much I'm needed family-wise, and how much I need to succeed for my brothers and for myself. And it's just this whole experience, the marriage thing, the father getting a heart attack, the like so much responsibility being put on me, has been an amazing experience to learn from. Now, I'm not saying that I wanted that or I'm thankful all that happened. I am thankful that my father is alive. There's a lot that he still wants to do in life. But I just want to see how strong I am and how much I'm able to pull myself out of this feeling completely heartbroken and mentally just in pieces. And so that's a challenge that I offer to myself. And it's not like if I fail, it's like I have a second chance. If I fail, there are severe consequences. Not to mention me being in loans and whatnot, but the fact is my family won't have a pillar like me to stand up and support them and carry them through. So I'm really thankful to be back in my room. I just need to make it worth it. Now I'm excited and anxious, and I'm just like ready to take off, and ready to show the world that I should, especially my ex. I'm ready to show her, like, to be something significant and face her someday, and and be able to stand tall in her presence, and as opposed to being a failure and whatnot. So a lot of things are fueling me right now, and I see the need for my success so much more than I did a month ago. So I'm gonna get to work now, and just wish me well. There's a lot of work to be done. Shower time.